Hey there, class. Welcome to another session of All Eyes on Me. I wanted to talk to you today about creating your big essays. You obviously read through all of my notes for this week, but I just want you to know that the small assignments you're doing each week can potentially lead to the big essays you're writing. So do a really good job on them because they'll do two things. One is they might just spark and inspire inspiration for the essay that you're going to write, the first major essay. Also, we do a midterm and a final in this class, and the midterm will have 5 questions, and some of the questions can be pulled from small writing assignments we've done in the past. So as you're outlining, it's so much easier if you've already done work, if you've already addressed those questions. So sometimes they are the same questions I've already asked or very similar questions. Anyway, so do a good job on the small assignments each week because they can build toward your big essay, and also for your tests that are all essay questions. Okay, so using prompts as springboards for your major essays, I want to give you just a couple examples. Some of the prompts that you've had so far are here. One is identify one precise principle of American realism. You got to do that in week 1. So these are some of the prompts for class and questions they may inspire. Maybe as you were doing your reading and you were thinking about that question, one of the questions that may have come up for you is Connecticut Yankee a realist piece? Then you've kind of got a question to think about as you read the rest of the novel. Another prompt we had was what weaknesses of his own society does Twain expose in a Connecticut Yankee? And so as you're thinking about that, you're going to think about slavery, and just being comfortable and not, working hard to become more, being more open-minded, being more of a Renaissance man or Renaissance individual. I thought one question that might come up as you're thinking of that prompt is how might Connecticut Yankee have impacted readers in his day? And then it'd be really fun to do the research and look and see, what happened when that came out? What was the reader response? And why might it have been what it was? Do you know what I mean? There's just kind of some fun digging you can do. My picture is covering up part of this other prompt, but it's locate 2 passages where Pierce or Howells attempt to expose the glorification of war or the warrior as a lie. And one question that might come to mind as you're thinking about that prompt is, how did Pierce or how did Howells present his messages to the reader? How was that done? How was it conveyed? So anyway, questions are so good. That's the yummy, wonderful stuff as you read these novels. And then if you're asking questions as you read, then you can kind of develop those into your essay. So write about the things that you really want to learn about, and then your answer to the question is your thesis. And then just give a couple sample theses. So one is a successful thesis makes a claim and has multiple main points, and so here are a few examples. One is a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court defies the realist ethic as it X, Y, and Z, and you'd elaborate on 3 things it does that don't mesh with the realist ethic. Another example, sorry it's cut off by my face a little bit, is a Connecticut Yankee impacted readers in Twain's time because it X, Y, and Z. So anyway, it's just kind of exciting. I just want you to know that those essays are looming. You're going to be submitting your drafts at the end of week 5. So you can build off the prompts that we already have in class and the essays you're already writing for class, or they might just spark your own awesome questions that you then want to find answers for. And anyway, so those are some things to think about as you move forward. And be sure to ask me any questions or offer some feedback on this video in questions and conversations.